PUBG, which is pretty much just a low-budget version of the popular game Arma 3, which has pretty much sold about 10 million copies to date, now officially thinks they are esports ready. And I really can't blame them. If my game was marked as the 5th best-selling game in the world, I would probably think the same thing as well. Now, bringing PUBG into the esports world is very mixed between many people's opinions. People like it, people do not like it. And I think the majority of the people who do not like it, it's because of the fact that the game is still extremely buggy. Now, it would be more understandable if it was buggy if this game didn't sell as good as it did. But this company made approximately $5 billion off this game. So in a lot of people's minds, why is this game still buggy if you made that much cash off of this game? And on top of that, instead of using all that money that they got to actually fix the bugs in the game, they decided to put $2 million into the prize pool for the esports league. That is a lot, and I mean a lot of cash, and that could have probably easily fixed the majority of the bugs in this game, but they decided to put it for the esports. Now, why would they decide to do this? Now, in this stage of PUBG, there's nothing really too game-breaking that is a bug that will really interfere with the esports league. There's nothing like in Islands of Nine where it'll boot you out of the match mid-game, separate you from everybody. It could be very, very frustrating at times, but I don't run into stuff like that in PUBG. It seems like a pretty smooth experience, besides the tiny bugs that are actually in-game. But there are some small bugs that can really interfere with the gameplay. For example, if you're watching the esports game that was happening July 28th and July 29th, you have seen Shroud chucking a grenade on 2 players, landing pretty much directly above their heads, but dealing no damage when it explodes. Honestly, the grenade should have killed them both, but it did literally absolutely nothing. And that right there is where I draw the line when it comes to bugs. When it's stuff that's game-changing like that, then it gets kind of in the way of an actual esports match. Things like that are okay in just a casual public game, but when you're playing for hundreds of thousands of dollars, that's pretty game-changing. It's extremely frustrating. I mean, put yourself in that situation. You're in this chair, you're playing this game, and you are literally about to win $100,000. That's pretty life-changing for a lot of people to be able to get that amount of cash. And you are about to lose that amount of money due to a bug, hit registration, or just some random bull in this game. I don't know about you guys, but I would be raging. There would be desks being flipped and words being spoken because I would not be too happy. But at this point, there's really no other reason to be complaining. This game is esports ready now, apparently in their eyes, and they're pushing it as far as they can. There's no turning back. They have made PUBG an esport. But the question is, why are they pushing it so fast out the door? They know it's still bugs with the game. They know it's still not working correctly, but they are really trying to get the esports ready to go. Why are they doing this? There's really multiple reasons behind this. The first one being mostly because of Fortnite. PUBG had them all. Had all the players who wanted to truly play a Battle Royale experience. But the second Fortnite came out, they took so many players out of that player base. And it was not hard for them to do that at all. I mean, Fortnite, first of all, is a free-to-play game. And second of all, it has literally 0 bugs. And on top of that, they decide to make Fortnite esports ready, allowing them to put in $100 million into their jackpot. That is absurd. So Fortnite is some pretty big competition, and I'm almost 99.9% sure that PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds see this game as a threat. And if they do not see it as a threat, they need to really rethink that. We also know 2 other Battle Royale games are coming, and that is Call of Duty's Battle Royale and Battlefield's Battle Royale. Now, once again, this is a huge threat for PUBG, because once again, when PUBG was reigning supreme and had millions of concurrent players playing it, it was pretty much the only Battle Royale experience out there besides the H1Z1, and it was pretty much confirmed that it was the better version of H1Z1. So at the time, it was okay for this game to have some bugs. People were willing to play through the bugs just to have a better experience. But there is to be soon 3 bug-free Battle Royale titles in the marketplace. Now that is going to be massive competition for PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, to have Call of Duty, Battlefield, and Fortnite all competing in the same arena. And Battlefield and Call of Duty are not going to take their Blackout and Battle Royale experience too nicely either, because they want their players back from the people who stole them from them, so they're probably going to go pretty hard with their Battle Royale game modes. Also, Call of Duty is already an esport, and a very competitive esport at that, so there's a lot of people who already watch that. So I wouldn't be surprised if they take their Blackout game mode, and for those who don't know what Blackout is, that's the name of their Battle Royale experience. But I would not be surprised if they took that and put that into esports as well, especially if they polish it off good enough. But if they do decide to make Blackout an esport, that is going to be insane competition, not only for PUBG, but also for Fortnite, if it's even good at all. We haven't even got to see official gameplay of it, and we will be trying it out in the beta form in September. But honestly, a AAA developer creating a Blackout, I keep saying Blackout, but I mean Battle Royale experience, it's going to be pretty good regardless. So is PUBG Esports ready? I don't think it is, and I think they really need to spend more money and time into actually fixing the bugs in this game. I think they're trying to push this game out way too quickly, and they're trying to beat their competition as fast as they can before actually fixing the game itself. And I really think they should be taking baby steps instead of these big, ginormous steps for this game. They're going to end up killing off their whole fan base. And the people who actually care for this game are eventually just going to give up. Because the people who care for this game want to see it succeed. And the game cannot succeed if it's not working. Now you can call me a hater all you want. You can say that I despise this game and I just want to talk smack about it, but take this from a person with almost 300 hours played in this game. I am obsessed with it, and it's probably one of my favorite Battle Royale experiences to this date, and it depresses me to have to continuously put out bad news about it, but that's all they allow me to put out. They don't do anything good for this game that can give me any positive things to talk about. So Bluehole, you must work on your game. Please, I'm begging you to work more on this game instead of trying to push it in different directions to try to increase the player count. The player count will increase, but you must make the game run smooth before you can get those people to come and play your game. Because if it's not smooth, there's going to be millions, and I mean millions of other Battle Royale games that can play much smoother than yours, that people will pretty much choose over yours as well. But that pretty much sums up this video, everyone. Leave down in the comment section on what you all think. Is PUBG Esports ready, or is it not? Personally, I don't think it's too ready for esports just yet. I think it has a little bit more time to go. They need to fix some more bugs and actually make the game run smooth before they can even consider it an esport game. No matter how much money they decide to toss at people, the millions and millions of dollars they could put up, it's still not going to be worth it if the game is just going to be cheating you more than half the time. But as always, I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more content, and as always, I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.